here. Hope you had a wonderful week and let's start with the analysis for the next week. So let's hop into the forexfactory.com where we can see the upcoming events. And on Sunday we are having presidential election. So so it won't be reflecting on the charts on Sunday. So we can see some movements on Monday. And on Monday, we are having no major events on any pair, only JPY, where the government speaks. And on Tuesday, we are having USD CPI news. So we can expect good amount of movement on that time at 6 p.m. And on Wednesday, we are having lot of news on NZD and CAD as well. So on NZD, we are having cash rate, so we can expect good movement on NZD. And at 11:30, we are having a GBP news, CPI news. So we can expect movement on that time. And see 6 p.m. also we are having PPI on USD. And on 7:30, we are having news on CAD. So on Wednesday we are having back news on many pairs, so we can have good amount of volatility at that time and movement at that time. So trade carefully on Wednesday, guys, because we are having news on NZD, GBP, USD, and CAD as well. So on Thursday we are having news on AUD where unemployment rate will be reduced at 6-7 a.m. And at 5 o'clock we are having news on monetary policy on Euro, and at 6 p.m. we are having retail sale core retails data. So pretty much on next week we can see good amount of movement on the currency pairs, guys, because we are having lot of major news on upcoming week. So it is a good opportunity to trade and manage your risk while you're in near the news as well, guys. So trade careful on Wednesday and Thursday, guys. So let's hop into the analysis. Okay, so let's start with the DXY, guys, and in 1 day time frame we were able to see good amount of uptrend, and it is still moving in higher high formation. Right now it is near a major demand area, sorry, supply area. So we can see reaction at that time, and because of that you can see the candle size as well. So in 1 day time frame it is moving from larger to smaller candle. So what we can expect from this point is, can look for a pullback, guys. Just don't try to go for long entry at this point. Wait for the pullback and you can go for long entry. It is more preferable. And so you can expect a pullback on 50% or 35% retracement, guys. So this would be an important support area because previous rejection which turns into a support area as well. So this will be like 34% retracement here. You can see using where you can see this, and 50% retracement would be this area, guys. So I have marked up this area, and if you go with the 4-hour time frame we can clearly see this is an important support area, and this is an important demand area as well, guys, because we can see after this candle we are able to see a huge push up. So if the price is coming to this area we can most probably see a good amount of reaction and continuation in upside. So in the XY, guys, wait for the pullback to happen. If you want to trade counter trend you can also do that, but you can just go with 1 hour time frame and you can wait for the break of structure and formation of lower low here, and you can go for the entry and trade your stop loss little close, guys, because this is counter trend. And you can take this as your first target, and if it breaks this support as well, you can aim for this target, guys. So that would be for DXY, guys. I would prefer to go long after a pullback of 34 or at least 50% retracement. And let's start with AUD/USD. Okay, so next pair would be AUD/USD, guys, and we can clearly see we are able to see in past week it made a huge wick and rejection, and the next engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, which signifies that it is an important rejection area and it is moving towards the pullback phase, guys. So we can see here in 4-hour time frame we can able to draw this trend line as well because it is an uptrend. So what I would suggest you to do is wait for the price to come this area. If this price is holding this level, and it is an important support area as well, guys. So if the price is moving this level and if it is again breaking this, making higher high, you can go for long entries like this. So if the price is holding this level and making again breaking the high of this important rejection area and wait for the pullback to happen, you can go for long entry and continuation of the trend. If it is not holding this level, wait for the break of this support, guys. Wait for the pullback and you can go for short entries. And next possible long entry would be this area. This is also an important support, guys. So trade carefully with the UADSD. The major trend is up. I'd suggest you to go for uptrend only. But if you want to go for the pullback trade, you can also do that. So if you want to go for long trades, there is a two possibilities here. Wait for the support to form here and higher high formation in lower time frame. You can go for long entry here. Or else if it is not holding this area and coming to this area to retest, can wait for the retest to happen holding this level in major time frame or lower time frame, and wait for the higher high formation, and again you can go with the trend. If you want to go with the pullback trade, guys, this is an important support area. Okay, so just don't try to go for short entries here because it can reverse anytime here. Wait for the break of structure under this area, under this important support close below this candle. Wait for the retest to happen in 1 hour time frame, and you can go for short entry here and take this as your target or use this trend line as your target for AUDUSD. So that would be for AUDUSD, guys. So let's hop into Euro USD. So Euro USD is in downtrend in 1 day time frame, and we can clearly see that it is similar to DXY. The candle size is also reducing slow by slow in 1 day time frame, and we can possibly look for the pullback, guys. So I would suggest you to go for short entries after a pullback here, guys. So I have also marked this and make a reminder for me. Go for short only after pullbacks. Major support is near. So if you go with the weekend here, you can see this important support area. So if you are going for short entry near here also, it can take the support, and we are not having a good amount of risk to reward ratio. So I would now suggest you to go for a short entry now, wait for the pullback to happen. So same here, this would be the 34% retracement area, and this would be 50% retracement area. So most likely you can go for the wait for the retest of this area. If this is holding this level and again forming lower low in 1 hour or 30 minutes time frame, you can go for short entry and continuation of the trend. If you want to wait, if it is not holding this level, you can wait for this level to come, and if it is coming like again it is holding this level and coming back, you can go for short entry there. So if you would love to go for the counter trend with lower risk, you can also go for that, guys. Wait for the trend line to break and break of structure with powerful candle and close above this area, and wait for to the retest to happen, and you can go for long entry in Euro USD as well. Okay, that would be for Euro USD, guys. We are having both side potential here because of the pullback to happen and continuation in this trend. So next would be GBP JPY, guys. In GBP JPY in 1 day time frame, we are still bullish, but it is near an important rejection area, which would be a resistance. So what I would suggest here is right now in 4 hour time frame, it is clearly consolidating here, guys, and wait for the price to take place, and if it is breaking up powerfully, wait for the retest to happen, and you can go for 1 hour time frame, and you can go for long entry after an engulfing candle in bull side. If it is breaking down, wait for the retest to happen, you can go for short entries. So for GBP JPY, we are having both side potential, but it is better to go for a long entry because this overall trend is up, and we are also having a bullish structure in 1 day time frame as well. So that's it, guys. So it is in consolidation phase, and it is pretty much good opportunity to go for long here. If it is breaking the structure and wait for the retest to happen, you can go for long entry. If it is breaking down, you can go for the wait for the retest, and you can go for short entries and take this as your target. It should be pretty good. And again, you can better go with partial, taking partial within this area, guys, because we are also having support in this area as well. So you can wait for take some partial here and trail remaining to this area. Okay, so that would be for GBP JPY, guys. So next would be GBP USD. Once again. So in 1 day time frame we can clearly see that it is in downtrend and it is moving channel pattern. So it is bottom of the channel pattern, so we will trade carefully here also, guys. So in 4 hour time frame we can sorry, in 1 day time frame what we can see, it is still bearish, and it took out this low where the lot of stop loss would be sitting, and it took out all this stop loss and it made a lower wick as well. So there can be possibility of two side as well here also, guys, because the 4 hour trend is down. So if it is coming to this area again and it is making an bearish engulfing candle in downside, can go for short entry and continue the 4 hour trend. If it is not holding this level and breaking this area in powerfully and closing above this area, and wait for the retest to happen, and you can go for long entry, guys. So in GBP JP USD as well, we are having potential on both side. So trade accordingly, guys. So using your strategy or system, anything can this is an important area. So if this area holds here, can go for short entry. If it is not holding this area, break out powerfully and wait for the retest to happen, and you can go for long entry on GBP USD. So next would be NZD USD, guys. So in 1 day time frame we can clearly see it is an uptrend and it is also near an important trend line. Okay, so what I'm possibly looking here is, it can again continue this trend, guys. Wait for some consolidation here, or like formation of 1 hour, can again go for like 1 hour and draw this trend line like this. If it is breaking this trend line again and making higher high and higher low here, you can go for long entry after that. So it should be the continuation of the uptrend. So and this is an important resistance area as well, guys. Stay carefully with that. If you are going for long from here, take your target profits here. And if it is rejecting this again, and wait for the doing the rejection here, and if the price is, oh, one second. So if the price is going up and if it is rejecting from this level, wait for the price to come to this level. If it is holding a level, you can go for long entry. If it is not holding this level, again wait for the retest to happen, you can go for short entry, guys. So that would be for approach here. We are having multiple possibility in NZD because it is an important trend line. If there is a continuation pattern, it can continue from here, forming high in lower time frame. If it is rejecting this area, again wait for the retest to this trend line and you can go for the long entry. If it is not holding this area, you can go for short entry after the breaking of this trend line, and if it is forming lower low in 1 hour time frame. Okay, so that would be for NZD USD, guys. And in USD CAD, so in USD CAD we can see here now it is forming a channel kind of pattern in USD CAD in 1 day time frame, and right now it is bullish. So what we can possibly look for is, I would only prefer to go for long entry until and unless it is breaking this low, because we had a good momentum in upside. So I would probably wait for the pullback to happen to this area, which should be a 50% retracement as well. So if it is coming to this area and if it is holding this area with engulfing candle, you can go for long entry again in USD CAD, guys. Because short entries we can see clearly here, it is a major support area, guys. It is very important because you can see here how many times the candle try to break this level, but it is not breaking this level and it is holding this level. So what possibly can happen is wait for the retest to this level again, which should be a 50% retracement as well, and you can go for long entry from here. So USD CHF, we can see it is in consolidation. It is in triangle kind of pattern in 1 day time frame. For very long time it is consolidating, and already it broke this triangle pattern, and it kind of done a fake out again here. But what we can see here is it is totally bullish, guys, because see the size of this candle and state is moving up, and it is in if you are able to see here also, it is making high here. So I am totally bullish on USD CHF, guys. And if you are going with the 4 hour time frame, we can see clearly here it broke this trend line, minor trend line, and it is moving higher here. So what I would suggest here is it is forming higher high here, and it is an important support area. If it is holding the support area and forming an engulfing candle in long side, you can go for long entry. If it is not supporting this area and if it is breaking this level, wait for the break of structure with an engulfing candle and wait for the retest to happen to again to this trend line. Okay, so again it let it the price reduce to this level again and can go for short entry. So if it is coming to this level again, we can consider this as a fake out because we have broken this level, and if it is not holding this level, it should be an important support area. If it is not like holding this level, you can go for short entry after breaking of this support area. Okay, so we are having both sides potentially in USD CHF as well, guys. And in USD JPY in 1 day time frame, we can see clearly here it is an uptrend and the size of this candle is also good. So in 4 hour, what we can see here is it is an important support area, guys, here. So it is an important support area and it is moving in channel pattern here. But I would just want to let you know, like even after responding to the support area, we are not able to see a big candle like engulfing candle, or there is a no lot of rejection and it is still in this channel here. So if the price is coming to this level and holding and making an engulfing candle again, you can go for a long entry and continue this channel again. Okay, so if it is not holding this level, the price can potentially come to this area, and if the price is making support here and it can move up again. If it is only if it is breaking this support area, because it is an important support area, because the price was here for a very long time here and it is not breaking down, so it would be an important support area here. So only if it is breaking down and making retest, you can go for short entry. It is an USD JPY, guys. We are having both side potential here, and I would prefer you to go for long entry because the channel is in uptrend. In 1 hour is in uptrend, 4 hour uptrend, and in 1 day also it is uptrend. So always go with the trend, guys. Trend is your friend. So next would be AUD JPY, guys. In AUD JPY also we can clearly see it is forming higher high here. So it is in uptrend, not high but it is in bullish side. So what we can potentially see here is we are able to see an important support area here, and we can able to draw this trend line as well here. If it is holding this level, you can go for long entries in AUD JPY. So I would not prefer to go for short entries here because the major trend is up. So only if it is holding this level, I would like to go for a long entries in AUD JPY. So in CHF JPY also in 4 hour time frame, we are in consolidation here, but in 4 hour time frame it is making high here. So what I am planning to do is, if it is holding this trend line and if it is coming to this level again, if it is holding this area and making an engulfing candle, you can go look for long entries from this area. And if it is breaking this support, only if it is breaking the support, you can go for short entries and wait for the retest, and you can go for short entries in CHF JPY. So in Euro JPY, what we can see here is it was in last week we are able to see it was making lower low here, and after this week, like last past week, it is not able to make lower low and it is doing consolidation here. So what I'm able to see here, it is long push. After that, it is kind of making flag and pole kind of pattern. So if it is breaking this area again powerfully and wait for the retest to happen, and can go for long entries, guys, which is a beautiful trade because the momentum is very good and it is kind of consolidation. So wait for the engulfing candle and break of structure, or wait for the retest and you can go for long entries. And for short entries, wait for the break of consolidation here and wait for the retest to this area, and you can go for short entries in 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame. It is holding this trend line. Okay, so NZD-JPY is a little bit similar to AUD-JPY, and it is moving in channel in 4 hour time frame. So this is an important support area, guys. If it is holding this level, you can go again look for short long entries. So always keep in mind, guys, before entering the trade, the 1 hour time frame is in downtrend. This is a minor trend, guys. So you wait for the price to come to this area. Wait for the break of trend, break of structure in 1 hour time frame, make of a high in 1 hour time frame. wait for to the retest to happen here, and you can go for potential long entries in NZD So I would like to go for only long entries because the trend is up and it is bullish, guys. As we know, AUD and NZD is totally bullish, so I would not trust to go for short entries in NZD I'd wait for the pullback to this level. If it is holding this level, again I will go look for long entries. So again, if it is not holding this level, if the price is coming to this important support area, wait for the holding of the price, and if it is again going for long entries, like holding this area, can go for long entries there as well. So next would be AUD cat, guys. In 1 day time frame, it is bullish. So what I'm planning to do is, if we are able to draw a trend line using this higher high formation and lower low formation in uptrend. So if it is holding this level and if it is making higher high and lower time frame, you can go for long entries if it is an important support area. The price continues down, I don't care, I won't trade that because it is not clear in downside. So it can reject from any area here, or it can price can also come to this area, but the major trend is up. I will only look for long entries. So I'm also able to draw a trend line in 4 hour time frame here as well. So if this area is holding here and formation of higher high in 1 hour time frame, I'll look for long entries here, guys. So last pair would be URGBP. So the major trend is down, but we can see clearly here, guys, it is not clear at all because we were able to see higher high formation here. I was potentially looking for long entry because the trend line is also here, and I was potentially looking for long entries, but there was no confirmation here, so I was not taking the trade as well. And we can see here it is 100% retracement, guys. So it went up here and it retraced 100%. So what I would look for is if it is breaking this level again and making it lower low and wait for the retest to happen and formation of trend line in any 1 hour or 4 hour, and you can again go for long short entry here. So this is an important resistance area as well. So if it is breaking here, I'm looking, it is forming kind of head and shoulder pattern, inverted head and shoulder in 1 hour time frame. So if the price come to this area again, I'm breaking this area, so I would potentially look for long entries there, guys, which should be like this. The price come to this area and breaking above this area, which should be formation of high high and break of structure as well. So I potentially look for like potentially wait for the pullback to happen to this trend line, and I will look for long entries in Euro GBP, guys. So I think I have covered all the major pairs and minor pair here, which I would suggest you to trade. So hope you have got something valuable from this video, guys, and you can please give a like, share and subscribe as well. So if you found something interesting, or if you want to tell me something, or if you want to give some feedback, you can directly comment in this video. So be free, guys, and I'll be happy to take your valuable feedback as well. So have a great trading week, guys, and I'll be seeing you on the next week. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.